All right, everybody. Welcome to another extra episode of Tacos en Europa. I am Jorge.
My name is Edgar.
And we're here to talk about a quick little 11 that we made up. And it's a new exercise that we're doing. It's about the under 23 players in Liga MX that played the best in each match day. So each match day, we're going to give you a set of 11 players, all from each position, to show you guys who we think deserved a little bit of extra love this week. Okay, you want to tell me a little bit more about this?
Yeah, the idea is that these young players, young with with quotation marks, because some of those aren't really that young. But the thing is, they're supposed to be like the next generation of players that will move to Europe.
Yeah,
that's our like what we want from this little experiment we're trying is to keep an eye of the prospect that will move to Europe. Like the next players.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're all going or that we think everybody should go, but I think it's a good way of us representing and letting you guys know, who is on their way there. The more they appear on this list, then, the more excited we can get about them a little bit. So let's go ahead and start giving you guys the 11. You're going to see it right there below on the video right below us. It's going to be Carlos Moreno as our keeper from Pachuca. And the good thing with the keeper, sometimes it's going to be an over 23 player just because we're very limited in that position. But sometimes we'll have somebody like Tapia who will go in there every once in a while. But it's a struggle.
Only Tapia.
So bear with us in this position, guys. But just for this time, it's going to be Carlos Moreno for Pachuca at the goalkeeper position. We have Alan Montes at the first center back position. Fidel Ambriz at the second center back. Even though he is a DM, we do like to put him there sometimes just to be able to make this 11 a little more clear. And we have Chiquete at the left center back spot. Now at the midfield, we're going to have Jaciel Martinez from Atlas, Marcel Ruiz from Toluca, and Alejandro Andrade from Necaxa. Now our two wingers are going to be Cesar Huerta and Heriberto Jurado from Necaxa. Our strikers, Santiago Muñoz from Santos and Ricardo Monreal from Necaxa. Right now, you can see right here all the contributions that they each made in their games, whether it was a goal or an assist. This isn't normal. This is probably the first time that we have all the top players from midfield above that did something that ended in a goal, which is kind of insane to me. 8 goals and 7 assists in the whole window for us, in the whole week.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The Necaxa game was a pretty big outlier in this position because they scored 5 goals, and each of those 5 goals was either scored or assisted by a under 23 player.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of these numbers come. But also Cesar Huerta from Pumas, he's just like a regular. He's scoring and assisting constantly this season. He's probably the most consistent player this season, even though we thought at the beginning of the season it was gonna be Ambriz, Marcel Ruiz and Victor Guzman, and between the call-ups to the national team and some injuries, like Huerta has been, I think, the better one.
Yes, and this is his 6th appearance in this 11. This is our 9th one right now that we've done, and he's been going insane, man. He's been having a great week. Just to highlight somebody else, obviously our captain of the week is going to be Andrade from Necaxa with his 2 goals, and man, what an engine in the midfield this week, man.
Yeah, all of them play great. I mean, we have been talking about Ruiz for a while now. We really like him. We always are mentioning him on the who are we missing on the national team call-ups. So it's good to see that he is like regularly here.
Yeah.
Andrade, Monreal, and there was another Necaxa player that played really well but didn't make the lineup, which aren't like, I'm not used to hearing about them. Like Jurado and Montes, I'm more familiar with them, but Andrade played great, as well as Monreal, who entered, I think he entered as a sub. I don't remember if Andrade or Monreal entered as a sub, and just like beat the hell out of Santos. It was great.
Monreal was the one that was a sub. Andrade played the whole 90, and he just you couldn't take him off. He was unsittable, man. He would just have to be on the floor, on the field, on the floor. And
So
again, I want to give a quick shout out first to Santiago Munoz, who's started off very, very slow. Obviously, on our episode at the beginning of the season, we wanted to talk about the promises. He was one of the ones that we talked about. We want to see a little bit more from him. So, great way of seeing him stepping up. He had a bunch of other great stats. You know, a lot of dribbles going on, a lot of duels won in this game too. So it's not just the fact that he assisted. He was just very, very, very efficient with the ball on his feet.
yeah, he's like one little shining light in this awful Santos season.
Yeah, I mean, you know the drama is going on right now. So
Yeah, and that's drama with a big D,
yeah.
like oof.
Hey, yo, pause on that one. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about, man? Before we head out?
No, but no, I guess this is gonna be like if we get this to be a regular segment, I like having not only these like different from different teams, but also like there's some really young players here. Jurado is 18. O sea, I've been hearing about him for years now, and since Lozano was there, and he's been just like slowly creeping in into the conversation about youngsters. So I'm happy he's performing. Hopefully he can get like a move to Europe soon. It will be really good for us.
But yeah, that's gonna be our 11 of the week, our best youngsters in the Jornada 9 for Liga MX, guys. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let us know in the comments down below who you guys think should have been on the list, or who you guys think should be out of the list, or who else should we look out for next week. All right, guys, it was good to see you guys. We will see you guys again on Monday to talk about the European football that is coming back. A lot of good games today. Las Palmas, Real Madrid. Don't sleep on that one coming up tomorrow. So a lot of good games. Don't miss it, man. See you guys there.